You'll often hear that audio is more important than video. You'll often hear that audio is more important than video. Yeah, that sounds better. Now, while they're both important to your production, never skimp on your audio. And in particular, when using an iPhone. All right, jumping right into it. I'm using an iPhone on a small rig tripod, and this is just a B-Script Pro, a pretty simple setup. And then I've got some audio accessories here that we'll talk about in just a minute. But the main thing for recording audio on your iPhone in a professional manner is using a third-party app. That way you have manual control. And the app I'm going to look at today is the Blackmagic Camera app. And in the Blackmagic Camera app, you've got your settings, and you can go here to audio. And if you look at the audio, you have a lot of different selections, but right now I'm simply recording into the camera mic. You see the audio meters popping here, and I have no control over that. This would be like recording into the native camera app. And that's fine for some stuff, but when you're doing something on the professional side, you want to have more control, in particular, manual control. And so the first thing we'll look at is using an adapter. This is an audio interface, and it's from Rode. It's called the AI Micro. And this particular version is USB-C. They make it for Lightning as well. And so it works with iPhone or Android. And you plug that in. Now I'm not getting any audio meters popping. And that's because it sees the interface and there's nothing plugged into the interface. And you can also see right here, it says Rode AI Micro on the screen, and that's great. So the easiest way then to record professional audio is to plug in a mic. And this could be any type of analog mic. This just so happens to be a Rode Lav 2. It's a nice professional, semi-affordable mic, and you would simply plug this in to the Rode AI Micro. And the nice thing with this is you can get split track audio into your phone. So I'm plugging that into channel 1, and now I've got audio coming into one channel on the Rode AI Micro into the phone. And now also I can come in here and I can control the level. So usually I like to hit the level right around where it turns yellow. But that can be subjective, and it depends on the mic. But right here, I've got the input gain set to 100%. And depending on how close I am, check, will depend on how much level it's actually getting. But for this mic, 100% is fine. You can back that off a little bit because the main thing is you can control this in post-production. And the other main thing is you don't want to peak. You never want to hit into the red. That would be a 0 in digital audio. Hitting around -12 up to -6 is totally fine, but you just don't want to peak. All right, just a quick test using the Rode AI Micro and the Rode Lav 2. I've got a pool behind me. I've got a weed eater going. I don't know if you can hear that in another yard, and wind, and just a lot of different sounds around me. But if you're needing a very simple wired setup, this is one good way to go. And I mentioned recording 2 channels. It doesn't automatically do that. It automatically does it with the adapter, the interface, but it doesn't automatically do it with Blackmagic. And so you got to hop back into settings and go to stereo. When you come back out to stereo, now you can see it's just on channel 1. And if I plugged in a mic in channel 2, you would have split track audio. Every app works a little bit differently. That's just how you do it in this particular app. Now we'll continue with the AI Micro and add an additional mic. And doing that, I'll use an additional cable. Now this is a cable that is TRS to TRRS. And so TRRS has 3 lines on here and TRS has 2. Traditionally, the TRRS is for mobile phones, tablets, etc. And TRS is for traditional cameras. The nice thing about the AI Micro is it will adapt either one. So then you don't have to worry about using an adapter of any other kind to get this audio into your phone. And so I've got a wireless mic here. It's the Rode Wireless Pro. I'll turn that on. I'll connect the analog input into that. And so this is the receiver. And then I will turn on a transmitter. I turn that on and instantly it connects. That's the beauty of these Rode mics or any of these affordable type professional mics like DJI, etc. They create a Wi-Fi signal between each other and they instantly connect, and they're really reliable. I've found them to be great. And one nice thing about these mics is the distance on these Rode Wireless Pro is 850 feet. It's a really long way. Not that I would ever go that far away, but having the ability to roam with these mics is great. And so then with this kit, you could simply connect it on top here, and now you've got a wireless mic going in along with the wired mic, and you've got 2 channels of audio. Move that cable out of the way. And so now I'm talking in channel 1, and now I'm talking in channel 2. And so you can see using the Rode AI Micro and a couple different microphones, a wired mic and a wireless mic, now you've got some great control, again, professional audio going into an iPhone. Or of course, you could switch this out and have 2 wireless mics. I've got a second mic pack here, and you could use 2 wireless mics instead of the wired mic. And these mics, of course, have a microphone built in. That's how I'm able to hear this particular mic, just being a mic pack. You can see as I'm tapping there, I'm coming in channel 2. And now I'm going to lose the AI Micro and the analog connection. And so I will disconnect this stuff. Now the phone mic is it. I'll disconnect the mic from the AI Micro, and we'll set this aside. And I'll lose this analog cable, because now the nice thing about these Rode mics and using a USB-C iPhone or a Lightning iPhone, but mine's USB-C, you can plug a USB-C cable into your phone and then do all this digitally directly into your phone. You can see it says Wireless Pro RX, which is the receiver, and I've got the one mic going over here. Check, check, check. And so now I've got a wireless mic going into my phone simply via USB-C. All right, I'm about 50 or so feet away from the camera, and I'm using the mic pack only, the transmitter with the built-in mic. And have cicadas over here, a pool going, air conditioning, a little bit of wind, not too windy. But overall, I'm impressed with the sound of these mics, and I've used the different Rode mics over the years, but these Wireless Pro really sound good to me. And again, I'm recording directly into an iPhone right now. And then I can turn the second mic on if I wanted, and it instantly connects. And now I've got 2 mics. Again, 2-channel audio into an iPhone. So it's a very clean setup, and it's very high quality audio. And then continuing looking at these Rode mics, again, more of a professional setup. Clipping this to your shirt is fine and it works well, but it has an analog input, and you can take the actual lav mic that I showed earlier, screw that into that. Now I have a lav mic that I can clip to my shirt, and this is a mic pack now that would clip to your belt. It has a clip on the back here. All right, same setup as before, but now I'm using the lav mic connected to the wireless mic pack. The mic pack's on my belt, and the mic is here on my shirt. Tap on it here a little bit. And so this is a nice way to go as well. It's a little more neat. It's a little more professional way than just attaching the transmitter to your shirt, but both sound good. This mic will have a little bit different sound than the mic pack. You tell me in the comments below which one you think sounds better. But either way, it's great to have options. And so using the wired mic with the mic pack, or the wired mic directly into the AI Micro, as I showed earlier in the studio, but the ability to do either out in the field and have this kind of distance is really great to have. And again, recording into an iPhone. And so very versatile setup using these mics. Now I'm using a lav mic. And the nice thing about this kit, again, the Rode Wireless Pro, is it comes with 2 mic packs and 2 lav mics, the Lav 2. And they're very high quality mics. I've been really impressed with them. And so it's an all-in-one kit that additionally comes with a charging case, so you can put the mics in the case and charge them. You can also connect the case to your computer, not only for charging, but then to do the firmware updates and to transfer audio. Because the one thing that I haven't mentioned yet that doesn't have to do anything with the phone, but is a really nice addition, is with these mics, you can record internally to the mic as well. And so you'd be recording into your phone, and then you could also set it up to record like a field recorder into the actual mic pack. That way you have a backup in case you lost the connection. And a huge benefit to that is these mics actually record in 32-bit float. And if you don't know what that is, basically it is a way that you don't have to worry about setting your audio levels. Whatever is recorded, you can adjust in post, no problem, whether it's too low or too high, because it's never too low or too high when it's 32-bit float, but it can be too low or too high recording into your phone, just to be clear. But then you would have a backup here. Or you could actually just use this and not record into your phone at all, and just use your phone as a reference track, have the camera mic on, and then sync these in post-production, kind of like I do on movies and stuff like that. For YouTube videos, etc., I am usually recording into my phone or into my camera. It's just quicker than having to sync in post, but having that option is really great, and these mics allow you to do that. And one other thing I'll point out about these mics, and this is in the Wireless Pro, but also in their less expensive ME version, they have what's called GainAssist. And what that does is it kind of acts like 32-bit float, where it will keep you from overmodulating the audio. Now, it's not the same as 32-bit float, but what that does, though, is allows you to set these up to where when it goes into your phone, so through the USB-C or the analog connector, it protects it. And so that's another big thing and another good way to get professional audio. And then the very last setup I want to show, you may have been wondering what this is. This is a little accessory from Rode that attaches their Rode mic to this mic stick. And then it has a foam windshield that you can put on there. And now you instantly have a wireless mic that you can do handheld. So like for corporate events, for weddings, for any type of man on the street kind of interviews, you've got a mic now that can be used in a handheld situation. All right, I'm about 50 feet or so from the camera. Same setup as before. Got a pool next to me, fountains going, cicadas, a little bit of wind. There's an air conditioner over here. But I really like this handheld setup. And so this is one thing you can do very easily using the Rode Wireless Pro, or really any of the Rode mic setups. And so I think it's very cool. You can do this with a phone and the audio quality is great. The Rode Wireless Pro Kit and the Blackmagic Camera app can really help up your audio game when shooting on an iPhone. If you're interested in either, there's links in the description. Thanks for watching. This is Blake Calhoun. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.